Even I got a chance to meet one of the greatest drummers, and he was thrilled to meet me.
So who's that besides you?
I
thought you was the greatest
Mr.
drummer.
Well, I'm okay. Mr. Louis Belson. Got a chance to meet Mr. Louis Belson. And, for about 30 minutes we must have just taken pictures for all the trades, and then turn around. I come home the following day, last Monday, and I went into a music store, Sam Ash Music Store, and when I walked in the store, guys started bowing, and I said, wow, it hasn't hit the press yet that I met Louis Belson. They said, oh, you did. We have a surprise for you. And then they opened up Modern Drummer, and there I am in there for writing the score, the Brick House, and all the drum parts.
Wow, awesome. All the time.
Oh, my goodness. So now you know this concert Thursday night going to be all the time.
It's going to be the bomb.
Wow.
And Michelle and I have been trying to ambush you somewhere in America or Canada or whatever else. So, I can't believe you tell me God is good, and here we are. We don't even have to get on a plane or a boat or whatever.
Here it is.
It's right here in our own nation.
It's going to be the first time that I think that South Florida will really be in a concert. It's been years back. I really would, get a chance to see what the Commodores are really about, and in the concert setting, where we bring all of our staging and gear, and hopefully that Fire Marshals let us use it all, because it is, I'm telling you,
it's the bomb, literally.
It really is. I mean, we have to, it takes a lot of rehearsals and practice to get this thing right, because you can very easily get hurt, up there. So, we keep it all clear, and thinking we've never had an accident in New
All right. Let's go back to our phone line. Said hello to Carl in Liberty City.
And a pleasant good evening, James. How's our town tonight?
I'm blessed, and I'm still...
The president you've ever had was affected by Alzheimer's while he was in the White House.
Who's that, George Bush?
No, that would be Ronald
I know
Reagan.
it was Ronald Reagan. I just wanted to see if that was a problem with the current president. But anyway, go ahead.
Unfortunately, when he said in front of the Congress that he didn't remember about the concert, he was telling the truth. And there were lots of things, like for instance, that when he would give speeches.
But in Hot 105. But anyway, we won't even go there. But our guest tonight is Walter Clyde Orange from the Commodores. Walter, let me take a moment to just say welcome, and thanks for taking the time to come out here and share with us tonight on Hot Talk.
You're very welcome, Chief Jimmie Brown. Tired, but I'm here, and I'm here with you. The pleasure is all mine.
And we're glad, and I got to say to Carlin and Cody in the background here, we don't have no drums, and they can't sing. We're just glad to have them up here in the house. We're going to give them one of them rock stars before we leave this. So they won't. Oh, that's right, y'all. That's right. Y'all don't even have to go to school tomorrow.
There you go.
So we're going to talk a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about the Commodores. Can you give us a little historical perspective? Let's go back in time a little bit about and talk Commodores.
Okay. Well, the Commodores, we started in Tuskegee, Alabama, and 1968, 1969 we put the group together. And it was very, very hard, to say the least. And wondering and hoping that we would make it one day. We stretched out, went to New York from Tuskegee to spread our wings a little bit, and we got our first taste of getting ripped off in the big city. Everything we own, and within 2 hours it was all sold back to us on the street, believe it or not. Uniforms and instruments and all.
All in America.
Our manager is passed away in 1981. He passed away, and but he was a very just go-get-it type of a person. His name is Benny Ashburn. He knew Suzanne DePass. He also knew the Rockefellers as well. But he knew Suzanne DePass, and Suzanne DePass was handling the Jackson 5 at the time at Motown, and she kind of grew up under Benny. And we got hooked up with the Jacksons, and that is really what really gave us our start. From there, we signed with Motown. It didn't happen overnight. We signed with Motown in 1971, and we finally got our very first hit, an instrumental. And it's written by the late Marlon B. Williams, that passed away about 2 months ago, 2.5 months ago, one of our members. And he wrote our very first hit. Instrumental,
wow,
Machine Gun.
Yeah. Machine Gun.
Machine
Gun.
Okay. It was a big hit. No one knew who the Commodores were, here in the United States, but we were very, very big overseas, and it began to happen around the world, and since then it's just been it's been blessings, ups and downs, and that's the nature of the beast. And we're touring today, doing many great things, and just happy to be here tonight. I just flew in this morning and was able to catch your service.
It's been
10:31.
Yeah, it's been a long day for you too.
A long day, baby.
So let's talk about some of the things that are happening now at the Commodores. Before I even go to other, tell me about some of your high moments. I don't know. Winning the Grammy would be a good thing for me, but I don't know.
Well, before the Grammy, I tell you, I want to just give you a little history about one of our biggest hits. We call it our national anthem, and that is Brick House.
Okay.
And people really do think Lionel Richie, sung it. Matter of fact, Lionel Richie voted against it, but it really wasn't called. It really had not been named Brick House. We had just written the track. Our producer James Carmichael, at the time, this is in 1973, we're putting the album together. And there's a group out there called the Ohio Players. They're still around today.
They're still around.
Yeah, the Ohio Players. They had this song called Fire. Yeah. Fire. And James Carmichael said, listen, we've got to come up with a song just like that. You guys might as well get in here. We're going to just whoop it out until we come up with it. Now, we didn't like that. We just wanted to just go out with the girls and just hang out, but nevertheless we came up with that dum, 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 dum. Nevertheless, went into the studio and we recorded. We will always record our music, all of the tracks first.
Before the vocals.
Before the vocals. And it was a two-part segment of how we recorded. In October, November, and half of December, we would, just concentrate on the music. And then we would take a break, and this is out in Los Angeles, take a break, and then we'll come back to Tuskegee, Alabama, for Christmas. Yeah, come back home for Christmas. And at the end of January, we would go back to California to, start the vocals. And to finish the vocals, and writing the lyrics and all of that. But nevertheless, before we would take the break, we would listen to all the tracks. And the song that had that boom, 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 was voted off the album. It was like, no, it was voted off the album, right? Now remember, there are no lyrics. But I'm the funkster of the group. I like the funk. I like the up-tempo stuff, man.
Funkster, okay.
So I asked I went through the back door. I went around the back on this. I asked the assistant engineer, Jane Clark, that was working under K.R. Harris, the head engineer. I asked her, I said, can I get just a copy of cassette of this track? She said, sure. So she made me a copy, and I took it home for Christmas. And Christmas is really one of the highlights of of the year for me. I love Christmas. So I was feeling good, and back in that time it was like in the CB radio and all of that. All of this was going on. So I took the song home, and within 2 hours' time, I sat down and I wrote the lyrics. Now, go back to Los Angeles, the end of January, 74. The end of January. And the same assistant engineer, the same person, I asked, I said, James, listen, I want to go in the studio and I want to put some lyrics down. So we didn't go through Motown, we didn't go through Mr. Gordy, we didn't ask anybody. She said she just went and found some